Some financial fun at Ted Turner.
You won't have to scrimp or scrape.
May have to sell a few more workout tapes.
Welcome to Entertainment Tonight for Thursday, October 2nd, 1997. I'm Julie Moran for Mary Hart.
And I'm Bob Goen. Thanks for joining us. Well, Walker, Texas Ranger is doing battle with a dead ringer. But instead of dueling with bullets, Chuck Norris has loaded up his lawyers. It's an Old West-style standoff. And it's the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
This is the only time I'm going to talk about this subject is on ET, and I will never do another interview regarding this.
He may be a dead ringer for Chuck Norris, but he's not the Texas Ranger, and these commercials have the real Walker ready for a showdown.
How do you fight a famous movie star?
The lawman look-alike is Bill Cavanaugh, a factory worker and aspiring actor from a small town in Illinois, who turned his uncanny resemblance to Norris into a series of commercial appearances for a local car dealership.
When I'm on the set, I'm riding with Brad.
This is blatant. Plus, there was no disclaimer. There's no, you know, because there's a lot of impersonators, but they always put disclaimers saying this is not the real person. Well, they didn't even do that.
The ads were so popular that Cavanaugh sent Norris a tape of the commercials, hoping for work as a stand-in on the Walker set.
I called my attorneys. I said, can he legally do this? I mean, without telling them that's not me? And he said, no.
The next thing I got was a registered letter from Chuck's attorneys threatening to sue me and the dealership I was doing the commercials for.
The next thing I know, there's a billboard down in the main part of Dallas saying, Chuck Norris is preventing me from being an actor.
We gave them an opportunity to suggest a disclaimer. They refused it, totally. That's why I put the billboard up.
Friends and family helped Cavanaugh raise money to erect this billboard near the Walker set in Texas, and he took to the airwaves on local radio stations to send Norris his message.
Let me be, let me do my commercials, which right now, he almost totally, in one letter, destroyed my career.
Because potential clients were scared off by Norris's letter, Cavanaugh claims he's lost up to $10,000. Money, he says, was to help put his daughter through medical school.
It's been devastating for my family, and my daughter's education to me is the most important thing there is. My daughter is my life, and for this to happen it's been hard. It's been real hard.
But Norris insists Cavanaugh's main concern isn't money.
Publicity. I mean, this guy is using it as a gimmick to try to make his mark in the acting field.
Norris points to a letter that he received from Cavanaugh's attorney after the actor agreed to be interviewed for this story. Cavanaugh offers to take down the billboard and positively promote Chuck Norris on Entertainment Tonight in exchange for a role on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Now, this guy really is concerned about me doing injustice to him. Then why is he willing to give me good publicity if I put him on Walker?
I'm still out of work. So until I'm able to attain an acting job again, then I will feel complete.
Bill Cavanaugh's representative tells ET that the intent of his letter was to put a positive spin on the situation for Chuck Norris, because Cavanaugh claims that so far all the publicity for Norris has been negative.
Rosie O'Donnell and Jane Fonda are very fond of each other, but ever since Jane's husband Ted Turner gave $1 billion to charity, the two pals cannot stop singing his praises.
Teddy Turner just gave away a whole $1 billion. Was that okay?
He asked, I said, you may.
They're not Broadway bound, but Rosie and Jane belt out $1 billion ditty.
Fancy suppers, remember when? Yeah. Now it's Stouffer's and CNN on our couch in the den. Hey, but it's all for charity.
Rosie has become Ted Turner's biggest fan since he gave $1 billion to the UN. But Jane jokes they may have to make some changes.
You won't have to scrimp or scrape.
May have to sell a few more workout tapes.
But you got the whole world in shape.
Oh, yeah.
$1 billion for charity. 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 Charity.
Well, Ted's not about to lose the roof over his head after that billion-dollar pledge. He and Jane own 4 homes in Montana, 3 in New Mexico, 3 in South Carolina, 1 each in Florida, Nebraska, California, and Argentina. Can you think of any more?
It's got to be Atlanta.
They also have a home in Atlanta.
Sure.
Rosie and Jane's duet airs tomorrow on The Rosie O'Donnell Show.
Well, Janine Garofalo once recruited Uma Thurman to help her land a man on screen. In her latest movie, a whole town full of men is trying to become Mr. Right. Now, if she could just make a love connection in real life. ET's Chris Raggi has her story.
My love life could not be more nowhere. I mean, and I'm not just saying that poor me and trying to make jokes or anything. I'm being completely sincere.
I'm the local matchmaker. You know, there is a small fee involved.
From the sound of things, Janine Garofalo could use the services of a matchmaker in real life.
I'm throwing my hat in the ring and people just aren't,
Just no takers,
no takers.
Did you want something? No? Bye.
However, in her movie, The Matchmaker, Janine finds herself in Ireland amidst a whole town of suitors.
If anyone is here just to propose to me, you should leave now.
As far as like the whole, Irish, you think St. Patrick's Day, you think bar hop and things like that. Do you play into that Irish stuff? I mean,
Do I ever?
Yeah.
No.
No drinking, no.
No, I never have been like one of those St. Patrick's Day, because it's just such a frat guy holiday that it's like annoying.
Your laughter is really irritating me.
Braveheart's David O'Hara does win her over in the movie.
Look at you, you're jumping all over the place.
Janine would like more opportunities to play romantic leading ladies, but has found a lot of resistance to the idea in Hollywood.
You know, you pay to see very good-looking people. I totally understand that.
Your thoughts on how Hollywood could rectify something like that? Yeah.
Oh, it'll never change. I mean, that's the way life is. I'm not naive about that. That's life, even in high schools across America. I mean, that's life.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And Stu, you don't pay $8.50 to see the person who sits next to you on the bus.
I don't know. I think she's cute. Thanks, Chris. The Matchmaker opens tomorrow.
Well, our Mary Hart is rubbing elbows with British royalty. And coming up on ET, we've got all the stories from her star-studded evening with Prince Charles's sister, Princess Anne. Plus, one of Prince Charles's good friends talks about his private time with Princess Diana.
She would try a funny little asides that she would never do in public.
Then, Muhammad Ali's $1.9 million mansion up for sale. From the pool to the tennis courts, how you can buy the house of a hero next on ET.
All right, Paul, there's a crisis developing. Someone's taken over Starter's department store.
I don't want to cause any trouble. I just want a pair of jeans that fit. Women are built with hips. I'm normal.
I got him!
You'll do anything for a great fitting pair of jeans. So will we. Writers, made to fit.
Now, for the first time on video, an intimate look at Oprah and her step-by-step plan for changing your life.
For years, I was overwhelmed by my weight and all the things that were happening to me. So I decided to do whatever was necessary to change my body. I never dreamed how much it would also change my life. If you want it, this is how you get it.
Oprah's Make the Connection, available wherever videos are sold, or call 1-888-254-2776.
Jack?
Kiss the pig, Jackie.
Jack?
Eat the head cheese, Jackie.
Oh.
Go to the moon.
We're Mark and Kim.
For the best variety of music in the morning.
And all day.
Listen to Coast 103.5. Coast 103.5.
Southern California's soft rock.
With less talk.
And right now in California, there's a phenomenal occurrence going on.
Oh yeah, and it's going on at McDonald's. Observe the earth-shaking 99-cent big and tasty burger. Quarter-pound, 100% pure beef, rings of onion, crisp leaf lettuce. Care for a taste? Cool, fresh tomato, tangy pickles, ketchup and mayo, harmonizing on a toasted sesame seed bun. 99 cents every day. McDonald's, it's hip to your taste.
You get two lonely people together sometimes, and it's like they've known each other all their lives.
From Gramercy Pictures.
I have landed smack in the middle of a matchmaking festival.
You want to take her for a test drive?
This isn't a humiliate the tourist scenario.
No.
No offense, but I do not want to get married.
It's the most natural thing in the world.
Oh.
Janine Garofalo.
You're a big city kind of girl. You're Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh, yes. I'm so very Mary Tyler Moore.
The Matchmaker, rated R. Opens tomorrow at theaters everywhere.
Now your rewards card means even more at Lucky. It's your ticket to fly American Airlines for less. For every $50 you spend using your rewards card at Lucky, you can buy a round-trip ticket to anywhere American or American Eagle flies in the contiguous United States or Canada for $299. That's $299, and you don't have to stay over Saturday night. American Airlines tickets for less make your rewards card even more rewarding. Use it at Lucky and watch your savings soar.
The best music for the office is always on Coast 103.5. Southern California's soft rock with less talk.
He was the heavyweight champion of the world and remains an American icon. Now you can own a piece of Muhammad Ali's history. All you need is a couple $100,000 down payment in the ET News Brief.
Does this come with the house?
For a cool $1.9 million, the champ's 4-bedroom Michigan farmhouse on 80 acres could be yours. It goes up for grabs on QVC's First Friday Extreme Shopping. Ali's wife Lonnie says the kitchen has been completely remodeled.
We took apart the whole thing, gutted it.
Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal.
And our own Mary Hart helped honor Princess Anne last night as she received the Spirit of the Children Award at a gala fundraiser benefiting Child Help USA.
What did you think?
Wayne Newton dazzled the crowd at the event which helps abused and neglected children.
If they're going to call and say, come on, we need you, I'm going to be here. And it certainly didn't hurt that there was a princess involved as our honoree tonight.
And Mary's benefit raised more than $250,000 for Arizona's Child Help Children's Diagnostic Center.
Children were also Princess Diana's passion. Her own 2 boys, as well as the thousands of kids that she met as she campaigned for AIDS research and against landmines. That, of course, was the public die. Now we're learning more about Diana's inner life and her private pain from the man who made her story a bestseller. Next week's People magazine uncovers an exclusive glimpse into the so-called secret interviews with Princess Diana. Author Andrew Morton reveals Diana's thoughts on her bulimia and Camilla Parker Bowles based on secret conversations he claims he had with the princess.
When she was talking to me, she was a delight. Not like the one you saw on TV, much more confident and funny. She would try a little aside, a funny little asides that she would never do in public. And I thought she was a charming woman.
Scotsman Billy Connolly also has a tie to royalty. The actor not only is starring as Queen Victoria's protector in Mrs. Brown, but he is a close friend to Prince Charles.
Aye, he's been my friend for a while. I've got a complete mistake. People like me shouldn't have friends like that. My friendship started with the Duchess of York, Fergie. I was at the wedding there. I met Fergie first. She introduced me to her husband. We went to the wedding, and they introduced us to Prince Charles and Princess Diana.
Go on! Get out of it! In the movie Mrs. Brown, Billy beats up the paparazzi of the 1800s. And in light of Diana's fatal crash, the scene is getting a huge response in theaters.
Princess Diana died on the Saturday, I believe it was. And on the Monday in New York, when that line came up in the movie, the crowd stood up and cheered. And I thought, oh, how lovely. Because all that paparazzi talk was going on at the time. But it was such a joy, because I'm no stranger to kicking their asses myself.
Regarding the boys, Billy defends Charles's decision to keep them in seclusion immediately after Diana's death.
Now, I thought that was the most amazing thing you could do, is shield them. Their father adores them, they adore him. They go to the best school in England, Eton. When they're on holiday, they go to Windsor. It's not as if they're a dysfunctional family who live in the South Bronx. I mean, give me a break. They're going to have a wonderful life.
Billy Connolly's movie Mrs. Brown is in selected theaters now and will be in even more tomorrow. And both Billy and co-star Judi Dench are being mentioned as potential Oscar nominees.
Oprah Winfrey was watching as Princess Diana was laid to rest, and the funeral changed her life forever. Coming up on ET, Oprah talks about why she's reminded of Diana's death every day.
Diana's death was a shake-up, wake-up call for me.
Plus, behind the scenes on the Broadway comedy that pokes fun at the Kennedys and Camelot.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, are you proposing marriage?
Next on ET.
Now at Sears Portrait Studio, save over 50%. Get all these portraits for our new low price of only $7.95. Only $7.95. Save over 50%. Now at Sears. Hurry in.
This is how water flows through clean drains. But over time, this gunky buildup slows drains down.
You need Drainomax Buildup Remover. It's the best because it starts working faster. Whoa! Get the Max.
More people who make a living with their tools buy their tools at the Home Depot. And with our incredible selection, all at guaranteed low prices, it's a pretty powerful argument for why you should shop here too. The Home Depot, where people who know their stuff buy their stuff.
Sometimes the toughest part of shopping is finding something new. We'll depend on Hughes Family Markets to be filled with lots of great ideas. Their produce experts have the best in-season selections. Hughes meat specialists offer more USDA choices than you can imagine. And seafood professionals always make sure the fish is fresh. Plus, Hughes has great savings like Betty Crocker Cake Mix, 79 cents. Haagen-Dazs ice cream, 2 for $5. And Red Delicious apples, 4 pounds for $1. For quality, value, and some new ideas, depend on Hughes.
This is no ordinary toothbrush. This is a Braun Oral-B plaque remover. The Braun Oral-B Ultra. Its ultra-speed oscillating brushing action removes plaque better than a manual toothbrush. That's not our opinion, that's clinical fact. And its unique cup-shaped brush head cleans even below the gum line. Dentists recommend changing your toothbrush every 3 months. We suggest you change it forever with the Braun Oral-B Ultra.
From Oliver Stone comes a movie about sex.
Who the hell are you? I'm her husband.
Murder.
Would you kill her?
Betrayal. And everything else that makes life worth living. U-Turn. Rated R. Opens everywhere tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, Xena's real-life rescue.
You can get help and you don't need Xena's superhuman powers.
Lucy Lawless lends a helping hand for a courageous new commercial. Plus, not ready for primetime Matthew Perry. He's left his friends for a weekend with Saturday Night Live, and we're front row for all the fun on the set. That's tomorrow.
We remember Camelot with fondness. Now all that Kennedy mystique is coming crashing down. A new comedy spoofs Jackie, Jack, and the rest of the family, and you can buy a front row seat for all that fun on Broadway.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, are you proposing marriage?
Well, if you want to put it that way, yes.
It's Camelot revisited on the Broadway boards. The new play Jackie is in rehearsals for its big November opening. Margaret Cullen plays the title role in the satirical comedy, but says despite the farcical script, her Jackie is always a classy lady.
She's just so ethereal. The more I try to stomp around the stage and act like her, I think, oh, posture, oh, you know.
The play covers the historical moments of Jackie's life from a lighter point of view.
Do you love me?
Prepare to come about.
Actor Victor Slezak plays JFK and studied up by viewing old video of the president.
This is Senator John Kennedy.
Stop communism, go to the moon.
The show comically chronicles Jackie's romance with Aristotle Onassis.
Jack used to say you look like a toad in a baggy suit.
Right.
I always thought more like a hunchback. Probably a cross between a hunchback and a toad.
Jackie, I'm trying to say something here.
He was attracted to her. He was attracted to women and powerful women and beautiful women. He had a lot of money to offer, and there was no apology for that. You know, it was, I got money. You want to come? Okay, you be my wife.
Mrs. Kennedy, we thought it'd be kind of cute to get a picture of you kissing our prize pig.
Jack?
Kiss the pig, Jackie.
The play originally was produced at Harvard University's famed Hasty Pudding Club, which is known for its unusual sense of humor.
Jack?
Eat the head cheese, Jackie.
Oh.
Slezak hopes that if JFK Jr. comes to see the play on Broadway, he'll take it with a grain of salt.
If he does, I hope he doesn't punch me in the nose. And I hope he realizes it's all in fun.
I love you.
It's a great job. It's a great gig to have.
And adding to the Kennedy comedy, the actress who plays family matriarch Rose Kennedy also plays Marilyn Monroe. And the man you saw portraying Aristotle Onassis stars as Ted and as Daddy Joe Kennedy as well. Jackie comes to Broadway next month.
When Princess Diana was killed, millions of people around the world felt the loss. Oprah Winfrey did too, but she felt something else, a responsibility. E.T.'s Keely Shea Smith sat down with Oprah to find out why.
Diana's death was a shake-up, wake-up call for me. Diana's death really has changed me in ways that I never expected, because we are reminded how fragile life is, and that you can be a princess living in a castle and hit the wall. And today may be the last. And so what I want for myself and to be able to share with other people is to stop wasting time.
Diana's tragic death serves as a reminder to Oprah Winfrey, an affirmation of her decision to take control of her life and to share the story of her triumph over weight.
You were so frank and honest and truthful in this video. Why did you choose to reveal yourself this way?
All of the accomplishments that I have had professionally and also personally have been because of my ability to tell the truth about myself. I think it all starts right there.
When Oprah invited me to her talk show set for an exclusive interview, she opened up about the struggle that inspired her first home video, Make the Connection, and her decision to donate her share of the profits to charity.
I read that you said when you reach a certain age in your life, what you really want to do is you want to give something back.
I want to use myself. I really do. I have got every material thing in the world. I can't get another Prada shoe. I am a descendant of slaves, come from a history of no power, no voice, no money, nothing. Now you have this great opportunity to speak to people. How do you best use that? I don't believe it was to get more Prada shoes. I don't believe it. Although I like Prada now. I love their bags.
The video is an emotional diary of Oprah's self-discovery, a portrait of the same determination that made her continue with her talk show after 12 years.
We're all tired. Everybody's tired, and I almost quit because we're all so tired. But I have no right to quit. I have no right to quit because I come from an ancestry of people who never quit. That's the business that I'm in, is trying to make people feel better about their lives.
She is a truly remarkable woman. Oprah told me that each day she begins by reading the name of one slave from a book of names and lighting a candle in remembrance of her ancestors. As one of the most powerful communicators on television, she wants to use her voice to convey a higher vision not only for herself, but for her viewers. Oprah Make the Connection is in video stores now.
And we are so glad she's going to keep motivating people on her daily show.
Yeah.
Up until the year 2000.
That's right.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks, Keely.
Thanks, Keely. We'll be right back.
Which star's stage name was inspired by a piece of clothing? Is it Sting, Johnny Depp, or Bo Derek? Your answer's next in the E.T. Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by...
You have bad breath.
Me?
Use Breath Assure, America's #1 selling breath freshener, because it works for hours from the inside out.
Behind the scenes of Frank Sinatra's family fight, the fight against flesh on the football field, and the Evel Knievel of the 90s on hard copy next.
Weekdays at 2, CBS is the place to be for great afternoons. We're bringing you new shows and some new faces, plus a different celebrity host every week.
Hi, this is Brandon Hammond from The Gregory Hines Show, and I'll be your afternoon host all next week, right here on CBS-2.
Welcome home to great afternoon entertainment. Welcome home to CBS-2.
The address, CBS-2. Welcome home.
Stay at Luxor Las Vegas from $59 a night and experience all the wonders of the pyramid. Luxurious rooms, rejuvenating spa, incredible dining, non-stop excitement. And be one of the first to see Las Vegas's newest show, Imagine, a theatrical odyssey in the new Luxor Theater. For room reservations and information, call 1-800-288-1000.
Take a ride to Tower Records! It's a real trip! Right now, get great savings on great hits. Only $11.99 Portishead. just $12.99 Chumbawamba. Also $11.99 Mary J. Blige. And the latest from Coolio. Take the ride to Tower.
Chicago?
Sorry.
Los Angeles?
Seattle?
Not quite.
Dallas?
Oh, no.
Miami.
Nope. Boston.
Afraid not.
You wouldn't get on a train that doesn't go anywhere for the same reason you don't want a phone that only works in certain places.
St. Louis? New York?
Wrong.
Which means there's no better choice than AirTouch. It's cellular service without limits.
Gee, your service seems mighty limited.
That's us, the Mighty Limited.
AirTouch Cellular, an easy call to make.
34 boys, 3 bathrooms, and a new Glade Spin Fresh in every one. Glade Spin Fresh delivers an extra burst of freshness with every spin.
Refillable Spin Fresh, fresh from Glade.
Aquafresh Whitening safely and gently breaks up stains to help get your teeth their whitest.
Aquafresh Whitening, safe to use every day for dazzling whiter teeth.
Celebrating a birthday with E.T. today, which star's stage name was inspired by a piece of clothing. It's the owner of a yellow and black jersey. Sting is 46 today.
Star Trek Deep Space Nine's Avery Brooks turns 49. And bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Don McLean is 52.
Well, he schemed and swaggered and swindled his way through the 80s, but now Larry Hagman's J.R. Ewing is back, thank goodness, in a Dallas reunion movie.
And he better not get his TV wife, Linda Gray, mad. Check out her right hook in this preview of tomorrow's E.T.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
So let's get out of here. Why don't you take it on back to the bar, okay?
You see, I'm talking to the lady.
I know, but why don't you just go back to the bar?
Now, what I was going to ask.
So we're not going to see this nice, compassionate JR this time around, are we?
Oh, I don't think so. Who the hell would want to play that part?
Action.
I think everybody is going to love it because Sue Ellen has never fought before. Lift up my skirt, knee 'em.
Okay.
And then when you come up, I just get... It's pretty good, huh?
Not bad.
Duck, Larry. Right on the table. All right, duck again, and...
A real bottle, you'd have to smack somebody on the head. This, you just have to go like that, see? And it's a little hit.